What is going on, Toy Canic fans, CREWMARU fans? We're back today with episode 2 of the CREWMARU live stream podcast, and today we're going to be talking about Grail pieces, those special items that you have in either in your collection or you just really want in your collection, and you just haven't been able to obtain them yet. But let's bring on the crew right now. So let's get into it. I don't want to waste any time. This guy was sick last time, but he's no stranger, and I'm just gonna bring him on right now. This is our man, Ori Omega. What's going on, man?
What's happening? I'm back.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. I could barely stand. Literally, I haven't been sitting like that in a while. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it had it in me. But
It's going around, man.
yeah, but I'm back. You know, I had my collection to keep me company last time that I was watching. But glad to be on.
That's freaking awesome, man. Well, we're glad to have you back. We're gonna go ahead and bring on my main man, Johnny, right here. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing?
Uh, Not too much, and I too am better. I wasn't sick,
Oh,
but I'm
good.
better every day.
Wow, that's really that's a positive message. I really like that. That's amazing. Everybody should be better every day. And also
Which
just to
makes me
throw some
just a
things.
bit better than Ori.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
wow. Oh,
exactly.
okay. Okay. Starting out you were here, you know. You were
No, you
here.
have to
So,
undercut it. I was like, that's too
well, how
deep.
do I get better if I don't bring it down?
That's right. You always gotta rise to the top. All right, let's bring on our other main man, Jay. What's going on, dude? How you doing?
Hey, good.
Look at that. Look at talking about being better. Look at that camera.
I know, right? We got it
Yeah,
right
look at
this week.
that. We are
We
landscape
upgraded.
this week. For
Yep.
anybody who is doing StreamYard streams and you're trying to get in, if you're going via mobile on your phone, just know that if you try to click a link through Discord, it will not allow you for some reason to change to the
It's a
horizontal
landscape.
landscape. But
Yep.
and last but definitely not least, my man Nacho Esteban. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, like I said, we wanted to kind of kick this one off today and talk about Grail pieces. Things that, like I said, I don't know, man. I think I feel like we've all got them. I remember Esteban, we were talking like kind of pregame before this, and you're like, I don't know if I've got any Grail pieces. Uh, has that changed since then? Like, have you thought about anything like something that you wanted or always wanted and just couldn't find, or
Yeah, I thought of some handful of ones, but there's stuff that like are way too expensive to buy on eBay. I'm like, you know what? They can stay over there. I'm good. I'm not gonna spend over 200 to 300 bucks for a certain figure. I am good.
yeah, I don't blame you, man. That's usually
Yeah,
how it
no.
goes. Real quick, I'm going to say hello to the chat. Panda T's in here. My man Samurai Chris, Captain McKay. Thank you for showing up, and my good buddy in RL Clayton Stevens, which we'll probably be getting together next weekend for a special Texas stream. Probably, I don't think it's going to be real long, but we're going to be just a bunch of the Texas boys getting together and messing around on Saturday. So we'll put more about that up. But thank you, Clayton and Vex Stop Motions. Thanks for being in here, man. Appreciate it. Got a lot of people popping up. So yeah, let's get into some Grail pieces. Johnny, do you wanna kick off some, and then we'll come back around to we'll get Ori, Ez, and Jay in here.
Well, I think the last big one I got was from the original Baki the Grappler action figure line that came back in, I want to say, 2006. And it was the Hanayama figure. Those are really cool for the like early articulation that they were pushing at the time. Like it had articulated pecs, what's the word, butterflies. It was interesting.
Let's see.
I was very happy
So
to get that one.
I'm kind of looking up what so from Baki the Grappler. What line was it, and what's the character?
Baki the Grappler. I think it was made by Epic Toys. Might have been Zep. I think it was Epic.
See, I'm
And
kind of like
Kaoru Hanayama.
Karu Hayama. Oh my gosh, these are. All right, I'm trying to scroll through here. I'm making sure I don't share anything that
Medically spell it.
I shouldn't.
It ain't gonna hurt nobody. That tattoo on his back was amazing, and they were able to include the scars in it. It's a great figure, and they're huge. It's like 7 or 8 inches tall.
That's great, man. How old is this figure again?
At least 2006.
Oh, I thought, okay, hang on. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Let me fire this up. I'll present this this screen here and see if we can't get this going. Is that show? Is this
That's it.
one?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Was
Whoa.
I think a man that size would have a bigger ass, but it's pancake, Hank Hill style.
Look at wow. This. Look at those. Look at those shoulders. What is happening? Oh, so the pecs. Was he got butterfly pecs?
Yeah. It's like the earliest version of butterfly shoulders. Just move the pecs forward.
That's nuts, man. It kind of reminds me of I don't know if any of you guys. I think you probably know him, Johnny, but the maybe I've got him nearby. It's the NECA. What is it? Duke Nukem.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever seen?
Uh-uh.
This is like when NECA was trying to figure things out. And look at this. This is bananas. Like this. Goodness, got some cat hair on him. So he's like got this. I don't know what they're. I don't know what's going on here. Like it's like this weird. This bends and then this won't really go. It just kind of this twists. Doesn't really move. I don't. Neat. That's kind of weird, but that's cool, man. I like those. Kind of some of those old figures are. I don't know, like they're like we're saying harder to obtain and whatnot, and it's kind of like I don't know. I guess they're either going to grow in price or sometimes you'll see those things just dropping like it's nothing,
Mm-hmm.
Ori, what's sorry, Johnny, did you say you actually do have the figure?
I do.
Okay, very cool.
Did you pay an exorbitant amount for it?
I actually got the entire line minus like 2 figures for $80. I got
Okay.
lucky.
Man, there's something about that makes like the Grail even better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I don't know. There's I guess there's different ways to look at it, but yeah, it's like, oh man, I've been wanting this for so long, and it's like you're patiently impatient, I guess, and you finally get it. But that's really awesome. Ori, what about you, man?
Yeah, for me, so we're that we wanted to acquire, right, at a certain point. So for me, the turnaround from it being like just a regular figure to a Grail was so quick because it just sold out instantly. It was that that Mofex brown suit Wolverine, brown and yellow.
Dude,
A lot of people's white whale right there.
That one, I don't know what happened, but like that was one of those Medicom Mofex releases that just sold out like instantly. And I thought I had one pre-ordered, but something went wrong and I didn't. And for me, I was able to get it because some random like French website that I'd never heard of before like listed it for retail, maybe even a little more expensive than retail because of shipping. And I was like, I got nothing to lose. Like worst case scenario, I get my money back from PayPal. And it took like 5 or 6 months, but it got here. And
dude, I remember that. That was a saga, dude. What's funny is that we share in that one, man. I was going through a real bad family tragedy, and so I missed the pre-order, but I thought like you, I thought I had it pre-ordered, and I didn't. And then boom, I remember us in the chat, and you're like, man, I just went and tried out this crazy website, and I'm like, everybody around you when you hear that is just like the most non-supportive. We're like, oh, you should have done that, man. I've never heard of that. And then he's like, showed that picture that one day. He's like, I got it. Came in.
Like, man, seasons have changed. Like babies were born in that time. Like, I don't know. We'd all become so different.
There is that's a high one on my list. And I know Esteban's always out there. He's like, hey man, found one here. This is probably the cheapest I've seen it. And it's like, 180, 200. And we're like, You know,
Ori, there's a question.
Oreo Mega. It's just Ori Omega. Just Kairos, just for the Kairos, just for the. So funny. God dang it. Cool display. What do you use to hang your figures like that?
Sheer force of will.
Mm.
No, it's fishing line. Fishing line and some hooks.
That's such a cool display. Yeah, that's very fun.
And I'm running out of ceiling, so I'm gonna have to branch out to different bits of the house here in a little bit. But,
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
feel
the
like
Grail then, just a bigger collection. Or...
yeah.
How do you branch out?
My Grail now is actually another detail, which they'll never make ever again.
Not for a decent price now.
Rest in peace.
No, they
is there not
discontinued
like
it entirely.
do they not have like a, I don't know, something comparable to that?
They have something comparable, but it's slightly smaller and it has like thicker frames around like the edges. So you're losing a lot of like that display space. But first they
Okay.
discontinued the ones that I have. These are originals that I have that you could get for like $50. Then they canceled those and they reissued them for like $100, but they made them out of like worse glass that were more susceptible to shattering. Then they canceled those and details are just gone entirely. So if anyone wants to donate,
Look at that Ori. Yeah, Christmas said Ori should have given me that link. I think he's talking about
you
the
probably could have picked that up.
Yeah, I could have just went on there and picked it up for us.
Yeah.
It's only
Next time.
going to cost like $80 to ship.
There's rumors that they're reissuing it though, so
Yeah.
That's a great. I want that to be a rumor that turns true really bad.
Yeah.
That's one I need really badly, man.
100%. I probably get a second one.
Man, gosh, that'd be so freaking great to have that. Jay, what do you what's on your list, man? What do you got?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
So I don't have any real like Grail pieces. But a couple things that I did miss: Transformers, Earthrise Runabout. I want him really bad, but I'm not paying $125 figure. So
When did that come out?
On that, same thing with Thrust. I mean, that was so Runabout came out during COVID or the C one. I don't know if we say it on here or not, but but it was when the stores were actually like closed or like Walmart's had the toy sections taped off or anything but the groceries taped off and everything. So
oh wow,
it was like here and gone. And there's not been a reissue of it yet, but Mark from the Transformers team on Hasbro, he about a month or so ago, he put out I think it was on Instagram, he put out a poll or asked people, what do you guys want reissued? And there was a lot of people want Runabout and Thrust, because Thrust was, so both of those were Target exclusives.
Okay.
So
let me just
hopefully we get a reissue on those two, but definitely about.
Is this who we're looking for right here?
Yep, that's him.
This is the one.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody's got any
and I mean I have not seen him for under 100. Loose,
look at that.
Loose, he's like
right
70 in the 70s, and I'm just
95.
I'm just not paying that. I'm not paying.
Wow,
I like him and all,
nuts.
but
that's nuts, dude.
But he's the one.
I cannot. All right, listen. I am a.
Well, I got Run Amok,
fan,
and so I need the brothers,
dude. That is such an expensive Transformer, man. That's just a little cheap.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough. Was it wasn't an exclusive?
But yeah, it's a deluxe. Yeah, Target exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yep,
that's why.
That's why.
I mean,
I think so that word hasn't been really
Yep.
PTSD for me in a while. Like
Mhm.
the Target exclusive. I mean, thanks to like my medication Oriade. So ever since that kicked in, and Ori found like every like exclusive. But before that, do you remember like the GI Joe classified? It's like the Target exclusive, and then Star Wars Black Series, and then it's like, dude, I remember like Red Hulk
Yeah,
back in the day, and it's
for
like,
Island.
man, yeah. So that stuff like is nuts. So you're that figure right there literally did hit at the worst possible time. Not only was, the virus around, but then also we had an exclusive.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Mhm.
oh man. Well, hopefully you do get that. If anybody out there's got a lead on that one that isn't trying to like, Monty Burns it, let us know.
Yeah.
We can get one for today.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I feel like Hasbro is going to reissue one. I really do.
Oh
Because
man.
again, it was one of the top figures that people were asking for reissued.
Mm.
This right here
Yeah, I'm
was
sure
crazy.
they're aware of it then.
My buddy Clayton, one of his big grail pieces was the Mezco Conan figure. I remember he was trying to say like, hey, he just pleaded with him. He's like, don't charge my card for the third time, because he like tried to charge. He's like, listen, he's like, we gotta move some stuff around, and then it was like the third time they canceled it. He just needed him to wait one day, and they didn't. So I had found somebody actually in our Discord that was selling one, and me and a few friends and some people actually at work and whatnot, we all pitched in and we actually got that one for Clayton. So that was pretty cool. I think I've got a video of it. I'm pretty sure he cries a little bit, but this
Clayton,
is how it is.
them Rangers I showed you up for order, buddy. Get in on them before they sell out.
There you go.
Or reissue them. For like the 50.
Yeah. Ez, so you said you had a list, man. You had a list going. What were you seeing? Like from going from no grails to like, oh, I got grails now.
The Devil Crybaby SH figure or the Figma. It's pretty good.
Oh.
It would be a perfect version for like Dante in his devil form, and that's why I wanted it. And then like it's sold out, and it was crazy. But I actually realized I do have a grill, especially since the group broke up. These bad boys right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I got these on Amazon for retail from a really sketchy seller. So I was like,
Oh,
these
nice.
might be KOs. And now they're going for like close to like 300.
Yep.
The set. And
Yeah.
I've only opened them 2 times.
Oh.
And as you can see, they
Wow.
are my favorite group. So that's why I got them.
Yeah.
My man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it costs more now the group's broken up. I'm like, oh,
Right.
yeah, they're staying in the box. They're not coming out anytime soon.
They've retired.
Well, retired.
Yeah, you made
They're
it
not
like that.
broken up. They're not broken up. They've retired. They're still on good terms.
Retired. Good terms.
You know,
yes, but
like,
I'm
so
like,
there's always a chance.
well, they released an
those-
album earlier or last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Random Access Memories of
The
Drums.
reunion tour.
As soon as they get back together, the price of that's just gonna
Dude,
drop.
when they were together, those figures were expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I love those figures. I'm also a giant Daft Punk fan, and so I got those as well. And I've actually had to fix one of those before. Somebody broke, I think it was a wrist or an ankle or something like that. But I've never seen those figures break, like ever. They're
Those are
solid
older.
figures. That's like, yeah, and they're old. And you
Yeah.
think they would like snap, but I don't know. SHF, like that's when they were using some prime stuff. Man, it was good.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like for me personally, like my grail piece like that I have here, like it isn't an action figure. It's actually I've got the Imaginarium Aquaman quarter scale statue. It's actually right here next to me for purposes for those who don't know it or haven't
nice.
seen it. Like this is the trident. So you can guess just like how big
Oh man.
Boy.
that figure is. Like let
Yeah.
me go solo there.
Ooh,
So
man.
yeah, it's essentially like the size of I don't know, maybe a healthy kindergartner. It's like it's this
Yeah.
giant statue, man.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah. Cool.
I actually lucked out, man. So I actually paid over it felt like it took a year to Anthony's Customs, who happened to like get this for review purposes, and he sold it to me for like maybe a third of what it was going for.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it was a lot, but it was really awesome of him. And he's like, right whenever I went to finish paying off, he happened to move here from another state, and he moved like within 35 minutes from me. So we actually dropped it off. And I don't know, we were friends before that, but I was like, that was really cool of him to do. So for all you people out there that think that guy's just a negative guy, he's really freaking generous and cool. He'll deliver a giant Aquaman statue that came in like 10 boxes to your house. But that's one of mine. My other my action figure grail is I would love to have, and I kind of have it now, but I always wanted the original Egon Spengler on card. And they re-released it, so it scratched that. I was like, I don't really feel the need to get that. And then I acquired a grail the other day, was the G.I. Joe 35th topside, which was a Joe, what the hell was it, Joe Club exclusive. And I got that from Matt from from Gripping and Ripping and whatnot.
Nice.
Hypno Hustler Customs, man. So big shout out to Matt. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, those are grail pieces. Kind of suck, and then they're kind of great. You know,
I like it when they get re-released too. You know, like it that definitely alleviates some pain. I remember with the Rebel Tech, the Zootopia figures, like those had gone up in price, crazy. And I saw them both going for an auction on eBay. They were like $150 each, maybe, before shipping and all that. So it probably would have been like $175 or whatever. And I was trying to haggle with the seller, and he was like, "Yeah, the lowest I can go is like some amount that was still like crazy high." And I was like, "Listen, man, listen. There's going to be between you and me, not even between you. This is public knowledge. You really don't think there's not going to be some sort of Zootopia 2, some sort of follow up? You don't think there's going to be some sort of TV series? You know, like I'm offering to still buy these from you, where you'll still make a profit. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to re-release these things you're going to feel real stupid for asking up a chance to sell these to me." And then he responds back. He was like, "I'll sell." He's like, "I'm not budging." I was like, "Fine. Mark my words." And then maybe like a couple months later, they were like, "Hey," they announced a TV series. And then like maybe a month or two after that, they announced that they were reissuing those same figures. Yeah, and now they're like, $125. That's crazy. I mean, before they were like,
send them a message. Did you send them a message?
I didn't. I thought about it. I was like, I should have been like, "What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?"
Yeah.
Dude, you should have.
There you go. Look at that, Esteban.
I'd have just been like, "Told you so."
Buzz edition.
Yeah,
It's
Buzz
Buzz.
Lightyear edition, dude. That's so freaking.
We're seeing that again with the Stitch too. That's another Disney one that
I already got that pre-ordered.
crazy price. Yeah, and now it's being reissued. Before that was like another $300 Revo from back in the day.
Dude, Revos used to be like ridiculous, and they used to be like an obscure collector. I mean, I saw more negative press on Revos than any other figure, I felt like, back in the day. And that's when I really liked them. And now it seems like they're obviously better engineered, and people are going nuts over them. And now I'm like, I'm out of it now. I'm like, God damn, dude. Yeah.
Too mainstream.
Yeah, right. Although I saw that Moon Knight, and I was like, man, the Moon Knight looked pretty good.
I wish
That's one you can't find now. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, he just disappeared. Like quickly.
Night.
I acquired this the other day from my buddy Bob. This is one I've been after for a really long time. Speaking of Revo,
Gear Rising.
Yeah, and this is the darker version of
Nice.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, so instead of the white version, and I opened this up, and this figure's awesome, man. Like, I love it. He's like, he doesn't have the standard, like, because Venom Snake has the widest stance, like so wide. Like I'm like, which would be fine if I need to get a horse for him because then it would make sense. Because it literally does make sense, rides a
Something
horse
to
in the
go
game. But I'm
underneath.
like, huh?
Something to go underneath.
Something to go underneath, dude. Like, Chrisman, you're not even here, dude. So have fun in the chat. Don't put his messages up anymore.
Yeah, why are you not here?
Christmas. No, and kind of funny mentioning this. Like, I don't know, like Grail is like I guess a bigger one. Like, there's some things that I sometimes consider Grail, which I guess it's like maybe throwing the word around a bit too much, but something that I honestly didn't think I was gonna get, and I did get not too long ago, was the Builder Luigi. This is just because I'm obviously I collect mechanic repair kind of.
Oh yeah, dude, I want that too,
dude.
On
So
brand.
I couldn't believe, and I found it at Target. Just there it was.
Oh.
I didn't think it was going to come out, or I thought I missed it, or something like that. And I was like, freaking awesome. But
yeah,
I don't know, something about finding a Grail.
I didn't know you found that at Target. I thought you bought that from someone.
Yeah.
No, I walked in and found what was it? I think there was that, and I thought I found something else there too, but it was like the most random find because I remember seeing it was up for pre-order through Entertainment Earth or something.
Right.
Yeah, and it was in a lot of 5, and I was like, I mean, they're cool
you gotta
figures,
keep
but
me in the loop when you like any of those things.
Yeah, I only found one. That was it. Just hanging out, or I would have bought 2 because I like you can mod those, and they're really fun. Just fun figures. But yeah, like I was gonna ask, what's the most expensive?
Yeah, like figure? I've just recently gotten into them.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. What is the most expensive figure you guys have ever handled?
Handled or like owned?
I mean, could be yeah. So yeah, because mine's different.
Who's asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of course I'd own the most expensive figure I've handled. Yeah. It's mine personally.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably got to be one of these that 3-0 movie Bumblebee. Probably that's up there in price. The one that's like 12 to 16 inches tall. That's my only 3-0 Transformers figure, and that one is it had to have been like $400 or something like that. This is just a chance for us to all flex.
Yeah.
Well, you got to ask, like, though, like, is it, what do you think it's worth that?
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, like, I love Transformers, but for me, for my collection, especially with the way I have everything laid out, I wanted to only own Transformers that I could fudge into like 1/12 displays, which was a good, smart move on my end, because then that means I'm like that's like thousands of dollars that I am saving. Otherwise, I'd own so many because that's what I had when I was a kid, like actual Transformers toys. But the few that I have that fit into that criteria, one of them is that 3-0 Bumblebee for sure. I was like, no one else is going to make anything this size that looks this good for sure. Oh, you know what? I'm a liar. That's not the most expensive. It has to have been the HasLab, right? 1,000%. Yeah, it has to have been the HasLab.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's an investment.
With pieces like those that are so big, more the case of like something with like Bumblebee, just because there's so many little details. But it almost feels like not even a toy anymore. It's more like a, I don't know. It's like a diorama, almost.
Yeah, it's like an
work of art.
Yeah, more like an art piece.
Yeah, because I collect just a couple, like my favorite characters. I'll collect them in statue form too. So I've got a premium statue. Actually, I've got 2 premium statues now of Nightcrawler because they released the classic edition not too long ago. And let me tell you, sideshow statues have gone up so much in price. It is ridiculous, man. I even looked back at what I'd paid for like the first Nightcrawler, and then I looked at this
Right.
one. I was like, oh my god, it's like hundreds of dollars more. Luckily, there's payment plans. I'm not just like dropping,
Yeah.
stacks on
Yeah.
something like that. But it's like,
Makes it
when it's
easy.
coming as well. Like, I couldn't imagine being a Hot Toys collector.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's it. Like that's it.
No,
Like,
no way. No way.
You'd have to, and you couldn't own pets. There's no way.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Pets are children.
Yeah, exactly. Like all the cloth
Right.
goods and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, that's a bit much. I remember the most expensive figure
Yeah.
I've ever handled was the what the heck was it called? The oh shoot, Palisades. I think it was Palisades, and I posted a lot about this thing kind of behind the scenes, but it was like the Build-A-Figure of the Type 3 Nemesis, I believe it was called. And it's like Birkin it was a big Resident Evil figure, and this thing was just
Mhm.
colossal and huge. And a client sent it to me, and I fixed this thing and I painted over the whole thing because it was just a mess. And dude, if you look that up, it's in the thousands.
Mm.
Like, nothing against it, but when you hold it,
A little
it's.
buyer's
I
mark.
guess Actually, you know what? Fabergé eggs are really expensive, right? But they're super delicate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's like that. I was like, oh my god, man, this thing is super. Like, it was just giant, and the plastic felt like it was like, I don't know, felt like Adobe or something. Like it just falling
Right.
apart on me.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
I
nuts.
just
But so I had to
quick-
fix all that and had to. Oof, terrible.
double checked here. The Bumblebee beats the Galactus out by $50. So $450.
And I that was
Wow.
fun watching you do the work on that though.
Yeah, that was nuts. Did you say the Bumblebee beat out Galactus?
Yeah, by $50.
Wow.
It was close.
But it fits in a 1/12 display, you said.
Exactly.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Worth.
No way.
No way. It's MM.
Wait, like the MM that bought that. Did you buy that Obi-Wan off of you, Johnny?
yeah,
Get rid
okay.
of him. Get rid of him.
Okay.
How do we get rid of him?
Parents know that he's on right now.
He snaked it right under me.
I'll ban him from the Discord when we're done here.
Perfect. Thanks, MM. Thanks for showing up for reminding me to ban you. Appreciate it.
Another Sunday.
Kid can't
Oh,
catch a
boy.
break anywhere, can he?
Nope.
Enjoy that. Yeah, enjoy that stuff. Yeah, it's like it's interesting too, like because I know Esteban, I know you collect a bit of an art collector as well. Like you
Yeah.
commissions, posters, like artworks and
As-
pieces like that.
As you can see all over.
Yeah. Like look at that. The background is very, very nice. Like you've got,
Yeah.
and they're not just,
Oh boy.
a lot of them are not store-bought posters, you know?
No, there's like 300 at most, and like it has a number at the bottom
Yeah.
of
That's
which
freaking
print
awesome.
you get, and it's pretty expensive. But yeah, I have a lot of prints everywhere. I'm running out of space actually.
Yeah, on the wall you're not seeing is all his adult ones.
No, it's turtles. And
It's
No.
tasteful,
Yeah,
but
that's
they
on the
are
other
big.
wall.
no, like this one is just like the Mutant Mayhem, Gremlins, and then Igor and Gorillas, and then Rocky and stuff. It's
Oh, dude, you know what you need? You need those things at like Walmart. You know that like where you're looking at like you can fan through all the posters, the
like
big
the
plastic.
posters.
That'd actually be pretty sick, honestly. I'm like, it's like that or those like and set up like a magnet for us. I've seen those deals where like they make the magnet like or the metal like pieces. You could just change them out whenever you wanted to. You just put them in a frame, put the magnet in there, and just plop, put it on your wall. You're like, I feel like changing it up. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Vex Stop Motions just grabbed one of my grails on eBay for a hell of a deal. Chogokin Frankie for 80 pounds. He's supposed to be 300 pounds. He's used and missing a couple parts, but hell yeah, another grail acquired. That's awesome.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Look at that.
No,
We're
it's not.
inspiring people and changing lives.
Everyone go
You know?
consume. Go spend money.
Yeah,
Do it. It'll make you happy.
for a
Ooh,
few minutes.
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, I
Everybody
am
just
the
watch
evil
out.
clone. I've been the evil clone this whole time.
You're not the clone. Yeah, you're the clone. I've been watching Invincible. I love that stuff, man. That was killing me.
It'd be funny if the clone was the good guy.
You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Original, just a total ass, but clone, decent sword.
Well, I think that's what makes them neat is like if you were to, flip flop that a little bit, you know.
You'd want to keep the clone at that point.
Yeah, exactly. That's that's what this is starting to sound like a bad comic book plot. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. This is like the origin story of that. But yeah, it's like I don't know, man. There's like it's interesting too. Like there's like these figures also that I've tried to acquire and whatnot, and like you ever find that perfect fit for us that do customs and whatnot or whatever, and you find like that perfect base, and it's like
Mm.
Yeah.
$200 or something like that.
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
it's really funny if like you were, collecting from an earlier time, like that was me, like with Jay. I happen to have some pieces or parts from a like a Afro Samurai
Mm.
figure. And it's like, oh man, he's like, if I just had like the head for that,
Oh,
I
yes.
could make this. And I was like, oh, I have that. Like I actually
Mhm.
I chopped that whole figure up back in the day to make this figure here, and people are like, that's like a $200 figure. I was like, it wasn't then. It was like,
It sure
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it sure was. It ain't now. Now it's better actually. Now it moves.
Yep.
Yeah,
It made one hell of a custom.
yeah. And that right there, that's the so that was actually a cast of the head, and then I had the Kuma head as
Mhm.
well. So it's like,
Ugh,
look at that.
Yes.
love
And we are
Jay's still got a
right there.
yeah, that little head.
Working
It's
on
not
that.
Fortnite.
That one's
It's not Fortnite, guys. That's
Yep.
actually
it.
Kuma.
no.
It's not Fortnite.
If we're
Drives
gonna
me
do it,
crazy,
we do it
man.
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It's like, yeah, use the most expensive.
Yeah.
It's funny, man, because I've got a lot of old customs that I kept around, and man, the parts that are on there is like just the figures are unobtainable now.
Oh yeah.
It's impossible to get a hold of. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't even try that.
It-
But I'm also the kind of person that like wouldn't make the same custom twice.
Mhm.
Like I don't know how customizer can do that. I mean, I'm hypocritical because when it comes to repairs, I'll do the same repairs all the time. Most of them,
Yeah, those are
not
for
all of
money.
them.
Those are for money.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
purely
that's
for money.
yeah. I'm rolling in it, dude, with the repairs. You should, yeah. That's
You
really
can eat off
the
the great
Conan
value
stuff.
menu.
That's a joyless
Yeah,
task. You know? From hand to wallet.
it's a thankful task at least. So that's nice. People
We hate
definitely
to go.
appreciate it.
Sending him in.
Like, it's like yeah. It's like I might I don't know. I might tell my wife she feel free to supersize.
Yeah,
Fill
buy
my,
yourself something nice.
might spoil her a little bit, but that's how that works.
yeah. Yeah.
Keyword is nice,
Super
not
size.
expensive.
Right. So yeah, it's like yeah. So did anybody get anything like new in here recently within like the last week or two? I know Ori. I know you like for Christmas you were.
I'm balling. I'm still making my
You're
way.
just like
Still making my way through my pile. I have this Chester Cheetah that I opened, the latest from my pile. He's awesome. He's awesome,
Yeah?
man. Like I never thought. This
Oh
isn't something
yeah, I want him.
that I ever thought. Hey, man, I know what we're talking about because we were talking about just like, the earlier Jada stuff with the serial stuff wasn't their best stuff. This feels more like their Mega Man figures
Yeah.
or their or their Street Fighter stuff in terms of quality. Like this guy's awesome. You don't
Nice.
laugh.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
good to
great
know, man.
articulation.
Really good to know.
Yeah. I can't wait to get
He's
him.
awesome.
Like
Yeah. Cap said his current Grail isn't exactly rare, but it's the Aethon from Mythic Legions. I have Arethyr and coming this week, and he needs his ride. Man, those freaking Mythic Legions rides are so nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm tempted to buy that zombie horse they made.
Is it like pre-order or is it already out?
Poxus Wave is just now shipping, so you might be able to get it stoked decently.
I want that bear.
See, yeah, I did get the bear.
Oh yeah,
There for sure.
I was kicking myself for not getting the moose.
yeah.
I regret that too.
You know, I had it on pre-order. Their mounts are like, I think I know people are. It feels like you're either diehard Mythic Legions or you're like, yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
But
I double.
yeah, their mounts are. I think their mounts are untouchable. I mean, I wish they would make some a little smaller.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, those are amazing. Like, wow, you get a hold of one of those, and that's exact. I mean, not only do they pose,
Yeah.
they pose well, you know,
Mhm.
and I think that's where you're gonna find the issues. I remember with the was it Marvel Legends or Figure Arts? I can't remember what it was, but the Ant-Man with the ant. It was Marvel Legends, wasn't it? The one that was just like the ant just kind of you set him any weight on top of it, and it was like just flattened out. I think that was Marvel Legends. Am I wrong on that one? Because I've got.
I think you're thinking of the SHF. I think that the
I
SHF
think Bandai did that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
for the first movie,
So
right?
the
the
SHF one, I got that one, and I'm pretty happy with that. But I've also got it like on a flight stand.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or maybe that was. Maybe it was
that ant's in a box somewhere because I had that issue. I was like, I'm not doing this.
You're the king of like the flying poses up there, and you didn't put your ant up there.
Different time. I didn't have that. I was limited by the technology of my time.
You've grown so much.
Yeah,
Give him a project for later now, though, because he hadn't considered it.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna dig that ant out of storage, half broken.
Yeah, just a flat ant. Oh, look at that. So funny about that. MM said the 1,000 Toys Hellboy. I had missed out on that one too, and then I got really lucky that one of the local toy stores with Dallas Vintage Toys had him, and not only that, but had him in the BPRD, like the shirt, the black shirt as well.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
so I
have the regular.
Yeah, so I was like, grab that. So that was really nice. And then I lucked out and got a Abe as well. But those are really nice. Those are really nice. Kind of on the subject of the Mythic Legions and the Grail subject matter, that bear is something that I have been after forever. I might have mentioned this before, but I got that Storm Zangief. I got the first Storm Zangief.
Yeah.
And I was like, all I want is for him to be wrestling a bear. And I wish I had video of when I had pre-ordered this. It was a panda bear it was on Ami or something like that. And I guess I just did not pay attention to the scaling of it. It came in and it was the smallest bear. Like, I don't know. You could have it was like a basketball for this Zangief.
He can fight it.
Yeah. And then I bought those werebears, which those are cool, but they're just not. That's not what I want. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I want a bear, and so this one's like this. Finally, this will be it. And he's all posable, so I can have him standing up, with little paws or whatever. So I'm very excited for that, man. That's gonna be really good. Yeah, I think another one on my list would be.
I want him to make Yogi.
Oh yeah, you're not the only one who's brought that up now. Beth McSquare on Instagram, a guy I follow, is just an incredible artist. He keeps talking about making a Yogi out of it. So better watch out.
Yeah, me and him been talking about it.
Yeah, that's funny. I was talking about like things that don't exist but that I do want, and that'd be the Mofex to make a Nightcrawler.
Yep.
Oh, that's coming. That has to be happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Iron Fist would be great. Iron Fist would be wonderful as well.
Superior Spider-Man.
Let's go.
Okay. Well.
What? No Superior Spider-Man level over here, dude.
I'm saying, I'm with you, Esteban. Let's get it going.
No, I need that.
I don't know. I think they are that. Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny though. I was sitting there messing around with the Scarlet Spider, which is my favorite Spider-Man, and playing around with that thing, I was like, man, I was having a hard time getting that thing at a center of balance yesterday. I was messing around with that thing, I think it was on one of my top 10 lists, and it still stays there. But he doesn't have like grip hands, like just regular grip hands. I didn't realize that he's got the fists, and then he's got the web grip, that you can do whatever, the little thumb one or whatever, but no
like an open
standard
hand
grip
one.
hand. Yeah,
Weird.
Yeah, I've been wanting that forever because there's some web effects I got that I can't get them to hold any of the Spider-Man.
right.
Unless I
Yeah,
thread
it's
it through his fist.
Right. I don't always want the thumb like
Yeah,
swing,
yeah,
like a grab. I don't know, something like that. So if anybody out there is making some candy apple red, grip hands that have a little bit of flex to them, let us know, because that would be wonderful. Oh, Christmas at a Revo Nightcrawler?
Oh, nope. No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
Hard pass.
Nope. Mafex Nightcrawler. I'd love them to take on Archangel too. Cap, you're right, because if they did Angel, I bet he'd have butterfly wings.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Hasbro's.
Have you seen the new Marvel Select one? Because it's kind of impressive for Marvel Select.
Angel or Archangel?
Archangel.
I have not.
Yeah, you might want to look that one up. It's not looking too bad at all.
Oh wow. How is it that like Marvel Select just sometimes just throws out like just a banger? Like they just
right.
And it's not always I don't know, man. It's not even
stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll present this screen.
Not their reissues, but like their newer stuff. They've been pretty good.
Oh God, dude! You talk about reissues. I've got some old ones that are not pretty at all.
Yeah,
I mean, the wings are nice. Jeez, that's impressive. That's a giant wingspan. I mean, oh, that's nice too. Yeah, I'd like to. It'd be good to have that in, smaller scale. But yeah, I'd love to see. I'm trying to think of like what Mafex figures have wings. Like, do we have like Mafex figures that have wings? Have we had that yet? Have they done something? Because I know Revo.
The Gold Wonder Woman.
I'm about to say, the Gold Wonder Woman.
The Gold Wonder Woman.
Did was it? I mean, was it good? Is that a good?
I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it.
DC movie.
I didn't care for the
Nobody
movie.
bought that.
What's funny is I actually ended up buying the McFarlane one because my wife is a giant Wonder Woman fan, and it went super well with like the old Armor series from DC Direct. So this is the Aquaman, this is the Wonder Woman. I thought these two looked legit, and they're in scale with each other, which is pretty cool. But
These wings look nice.
Yeah, these are, and the gold like matches really well. So I was like, yeah, these are cool. That'd be fun to have. But so you got me on that one, Todd. Out of all the figures to get me on was the gold Wonder Woman, which is pretty slick, man. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty cool design.
Right.
I know it's.
Hey, you got me the other day.
Well. Uh-oh. What Todd get you on?
New Parallax, and I have the first one, but the hair's dark. It looks more like Kyle. So the new one, it's got the gray wings and all that. Don't care about the glow in the dark part of it, but the rest of it, I gotta get it.
Dang, Todd got you. He gets. I think he gets us every now and then.
Total of 2.
I love. I do. I like pairing up his the Witcher figures that he made.
Like you got in.
Which one is it? Let's see. Look for Parallax here. Oh wow, yeah. You say this is the one with the darker hair?
The second one's got the wings in it. That's the one I wanted.
Okay.
It's on Amazon, I think. But yeah, I have that one too because I like that costume.
Yeah, Parallax is a pretty slick character. I won't lie. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Every now and then he'll throw out some of those things. It's like big armored characters, or obviously we all know that giant characters he does pretty well. Except for that Cygor, man. I'm glad I got that for like $12 because that thing is just it's a paperweight.
Yeah.
I used it for a stand when I was fixing that giant Resident Evil figure. It was literally like a stand that I could pose it up and he'd just stay there. And I was like, put this thing, I'd rest it on there. Terrible. Like I think I've got it
These
nearby.
videos
I don't even
of
know.
dads using their babies as foot pants.
Yeah, dude.
I like the videos where they throw the cheese at the babies.
We're not gonna. Why are you?
I'd throw cheese at
Throwing
It's
that
cheese
second.
amazing. You've never
baby?
seen that? They just throw cheese
I've seen
singles
it.
at
I'm
them
just like,
while they're
why?
crying,
Yeah.
and they just stop. It's
Why
amazing.
not? That's what you get a kid for.
They'll
They
throw
have to mow the
cheese
lawn
at?
eventually. Yeah. You're going to be paying a lot of money. You get your enjoyment out of that.
We've lost control here. Hear that, Clayton? Clayton's got twins, man. You could be
Start throwing cheese singles at them.
When cheeses.
Ashley's gonna come home and her kids are just gonna be covered in individual cheese slices and just asleep. He's like, yeah, check that out. It worked. You throw like slap cheese on a kid and you're like, I'm a dad now. It's the worst
It's a rite of
babysitter
passage,
you
yeah.
ever had.
It's like when you hit a ship campaign.
It's been Christian. Pop.
I guess that's kind of everybody. You know, you get hit, something like that shocks you, but I don't know. If somebody hit me in the face with cheese, I don't think I'd be quiet about it. That's not gonna.
Oh, new sensation. No one's ever gotten. They don't know what's going on.
He said they
Yeah, throw
aren't
some cheese
napping
at
like
them.
they're supposed to. Might have to go throw some cheese. Kids giving you a problem? Slap some cheese on them, man. I was kind of bouncing around, like looking around my room, and this was kind of a big grail, just as wants go, like the when Storm made Kano, and this is something I've wanted for a long time, and I think like as far as like Mortal Kombat fans go, Storm collectibles is like the best thing that's ever happened to us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny, man. It was like the one line that I was like, no, I'm not gonna collect that because they're not gonna finish it. You know what I mean? Like they're just it's not gonna happen because that's how every Mortal Kombat line has been. They'll make like 7 figures or whatever, and then cancel the line, or they'll jump around from different games to different games. And of course, Storm kept going, and luckily I jumped in right on my favorite game was the Mortal Kombat 3, and I got to stay there with that one. So, whew. But Kano's my guy. Yeah. We saw they have a preview of him, right?
They got a proto,
which I know doesn't mean much.
Yeah, you could be waiting years still, but
yeah. Kano got popped. It like popped up, and then it was like, bam! All of a sudden, there he was, and then there was like a surprise 2-player color too. So,
yeah,
which is nuts, man. Yeah, and I bought him because I was
surprised. I was like,
anything Kano. Yeah, anything Kano, I'm gonna buy Kano. So that was amazing to me, man. I was like, geez, this is nuts.
I think we lost Ori.
Yeah.
Looked like he froze out. What happens, man? I did get my new internet though. I will say that.
Nice.
I did, yeah. I got my new internet. But Jay's internet's a little behind. Watch. Wait for it.
Yeah, I got a delay going on.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we got to test your internet last night. Playing the game. Oh,
Did I catch up yet?
You're kind of catching up there a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, now I remember. Whenever I found that the builder Luigi, I found the Hammer Brother over there as well, which was really exciting to find because I love these little guys. And then I was looking at the this is the old SH Figure Arts one that has literal just no movement.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I mean,
you would hope for better from them.
Yeah. It's like the hammers are almost the same and whatnot. The only thing that's really different, obviously, besides this pretty cool articulation on here, is on the face. Like, look at see that scan line across the nose, right there. And then this one, this is the Figure Arts, doesn't have it. Hi. I'm not doing that.
You could.
I'm gonna do that. Bam!
Oh,
He's back.
I'm back,
I was
guys.
waiting for him to like freeze out again. Like, no. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
that's really cool too.
That's
Oh, you're good.
Internet
And
was
then
out.
it's like,
yeah,
yeah, and I think another big deal that comes into like the whole collecting thing is as far as wants, big wants are like the completing teams. You know what I mean? Like we always, I think that was one of the coolest things, and I think Jada is just one of those the retailer, I would say the retail companies, you know, available to find at retail and whatnot, that is just going to be one of those ones to keep on the lookout for them to show us that, you know what it felt like, man. And I wish they could do this, but it's probably not cost effective or whatever. But Kenner used to do these awesome little booklets that you would get whenever you bought a figure or like it was usually a vehicle, and it's about probably about a 4x6 or maybe smaller, but it was a whole catalog of everything that they offered pretty much at the time, or new things coming out. And it was so much fun to like flip through that catalog and you're like, oh man, this is super cool. Jada feels like the type of company that could do that. When they showed off like all their Street Fighter figures, I was like, that is so cool to show your hand like that. And it's like, hey, just so you know, it's okay to stick. To me, it's like, I guess there's like two ways of doing your figures. Like, A, you don't know what's coming out a lot of times, you know, or if it's going to come out, because previews are previews. But for us to see that, and it's like the whole line, it makes me want to jump into the line. It's like, I feel safe, I guess. I feel safer to jump into that. Yeah, see, and here we go. Like Cap's saying, still some X-Men teams I need completed by Legends. Crazy that they completed the whole Jim Lee Blue Yellow squad in like 6 months, but I'm still waiting years for Farrell and Wolfsbane.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And that didn't we get a Wolfsbane? But it was like that.
It was like a head that you could put on a
hands.
On a generic, head and hands you could put on like a generic New Mutants body.
Yeah.
Is she on that list for Legends, or is it Farrell?
It's one of them, but you know they're going to use the body for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well say both then.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. That's a figure that needs butterfly joints in it, in my opinion. Like to get like something on, like, you know, just the correct pose. Cause I mean, she's not always walking around on 2 feet, you know, on her hind legs.
Right.
So yeah, it's interesting, man. Like there's just some different things that I've been seeing with especially Hasbro. Something I've been paying attention to is I'm a big Black Series collector. Like I just really I just over probably the past couple years, probably owe it to Mando, is just the resurfacing of this love for Star Wars and stuff like that for me. And so I was like, well, I'd like to collect Star Wars. And so I collect like the live action and then especially like any kind of Clone Wars stuff. But what I've noticed is with the new molds, while it's really exciting to get a new mold now, they're cutting out all the thigh swivels. And that sucks, man.
Yep.
I mean, all of them. Like all of the new molds, I think, have been missing. I noticed the first time I noticed it, I think was Cad Bane in the 2-pack with Timothy Oliphant. Cobb. But yeah, so I noticed it there. I was like, wait, we had a Cad Bane. I realized it was a different mold, no thigh swivels, and then it just kept happening. And then with Marvel Legends, you know, we got the Kate Bishop, which still blows my mind. There's a female figure with butterfly joints, double elbows, and double knees. So it can be done. But out of all the figures, like they usually don't go that far with the MCU stuff. You know, they'll do like a really nice head sculpt, and then the body's like it's kind of basic. So
right,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting in how G.I. Joe Classified has kind of stayed consistent with their articulation, at least.
I think overhead's a bit
part of
less on
that is
that one
because
since they own the
G.I. Joe
license.
or Hasbro owns the G.I. Joe IP. They're not paying anybody for that IP, so they can put more funding into the articulation and mold. And the G.I. Joe's got a bigger budget, like per figure.
Yeah, that's interesting to me because
that's my thought process on it.
I mean, it have to, but I mean, you know, but then Power Rangers, you
Mhm.
know, like also has stayed consistent from the start
Are they
with
on that
their
one too?
articulation.
They're great
Do
too.
they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
they
realize
bought
that.
that.
Okay, well, there you go. Maybe
Yeah,
you're
but
onto
that's
something.
a very basic bug.
Yeah, they're all poor.
Mhm.
It's not. I mean, but all of their figures, all of the figures have butterfly joints, from their monsters to the figures, like all of them. It's just, and there's tons of those
Oh
things.
yeah, true.
Dude. All of the
Yeah.
different ones, not just Mighty Morphin, like all of them. It just
Right,
blows my
but
mind. I'm
yeah,
like,
no, you're right. You're
Howdy
right.
Morphin.
Yeah,
MMPR. That's the
Mhm.
only one I know. That's the only one
yeah.
I
I think
follow.
it has to do with what, like Star Wars is expensive.
Yeah, it has to be expensive for them to not put force wielding hands in with any of the
Mhm.
figures.
Oh yeah. Except like the exclusives.
Yeah.
Right. And then they're gonna upcharge like crazy on the
Right.
exclusives when you could just wait a little bit. And most people, it's funny because I think a lot of us are like this. It's like whenever you paid more for something, you're like, well, I'm glad I got them hands though. You know, I got
Mhm.
that extra head
Right.
for those figures. You know, it's like it's a fun little
Mhm.
wheel we're on. You're watching the people get real mad about those movie Spider-Man figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've
Yikes.
seen photos of this
Mhm.
Tobey Maguire going around. Is it a bootleg? Because that head is outrageous on it.
Yeah, it was a bootleg.
The SHF.
Oh
Yeah.
my
What?
god, I want
Yeah.
I want that bootleg head. Like,
Hey
mean,
Billy,
those
I'm gonna
are
drop out real
just-
quick and come back
Okay.
in and see if I can get caught up on.
yeah, please do.
I'll be back in a minute.
This poor guy on Reddit says, "Thanks. I hate this bootleg Tobey Maguire action figure. I don't think he realizes what he has."
It's amazing.
That's phenomenal. I
mean,
want
if
that.
if that's official, you're upset, but because it's bootleg, it's okay. It's amazing.
I wish that. I mean, so if it costs as much as like an official figure, you know, from Hasbro, I'd be all right with this. I want that.
Yeah, I pay a Marvel
Oh, yeah.
Legends price for that head.
Look at that. That's art. That's a work of art.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, guess we'll.
He got
Just
bit by
imagine
one
sitting down at your Taco Bell and that's staring at you from across the way.
Like, hey, you got to finish that.
Yeah, too
Sir, I
radioactive.
just want to eat my Fiesta potatoes.
Hey, look at that. I gotta take it off.
Bizarro World Spider-Man.
Dude, that's a rough Spider-Man. That's like whenever they like make a really bad wax statue of somebody, and you're like, ooh,
Ooh.
Does not look like The Rock.
Put that under a sun lamp for too long
You
is
look
what
like
they did.
you look like the clay. It's not,
Ooh, you can
not
use that for a
him.
Clayface custom. There you go.
Yeah, dude, that is amazing, man. It's like, you imagine if that's what happened to people who came back after the snap.
Send
They
them
just
back.
couldn't put you back together, right?
Keep the mask on. Keep the mask on.
Yeah, I miss you so much. It's good to be back. You're like, are you okay? My lips melted together. So that
Some
sucks.
lost chromosomes, some gained some.
Yeah, man. It's just like I fused with the chair. So that sucked. Like, oh my god. That's amazing, man. It's funny. I was talking to my buddy the other day about there's been some really legendary figures like that, like KOs, but also standard figures that have just had. I have to bring this one up because this is just one of my favorites of all time. What was it? Marvel. Oh my god, was it Icons? Was it the Marvel Legend Icons? You know what I'm talking about? They used to be the 12-inch
Oh yeah,
figures, and I
Yeah.
think it was Toy Biz that started it.
Are you talking about the Punisher one?
Oh no.
Because that
No,
one's
no,
rough
no.
too.
Oh, you're talking about the
No.
Beast?
Oh,
He's gonna
I'm
show us.
talking about the Beast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The beast.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh no,
You never
it's
seen
terrible.
this?
No.
Oh,
Lord.
dude.
Oh,
He's got,
Dude had the
he's
most
got grills
massive.
there.
Dude, the underbite.
Mhm.
Let's see if this will.
That's a
see if
feral
this will-
beast.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Let me
What?
remove that one, and I'll go to this one. Dude, it's terrible. It's terrible, man. It's like so freaking bad. Like I remember.
Well, it's
got
funny
it
because
from-
I didn't buy it. So it's funny to me.
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
too.
I didn't buy
We're
it, so
good.
it's funny because I didn't buy it. A friend of mine had it, and he's like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I'm like,
Lord.
"Yes." Oh,
Oh,
here we go. Here we go.
That
Look at that.
horrible.
oh,
That is
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Like he was a pretty fun figure. I kind of regret. There's days where I regret getting rid of him, but
he's $30. You can have him now.
Yeah, you
Well,
can have them all over again. Relive the
dude,
magic.
there's all kinds of fun stuff you could do with that.
yeah,
Just the
Including
Oh,
selling it all
video.
over again.
I don't know, man. Somebody in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, has him.
Mm.
Yeah, this is Egg Harbor Beast.
Yeah, he loves
Oh, there
them
you
so
go. Yeah,
much,
you can get him
he's
for about
only
30 shipped.
Yeah. He loves them so much, he's only selling them for 30 shipped.
Right.
Say we all go in on it for him.
I need to get it for Anthony for like a birthday, or so I'm gonna get him for his wedding gift.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I know you missed this. I know you missed this so bad. So here we go. Oh
He's
wow,
like security.
Cap. I remember stocking these at CREWMARU True back in the day, along with those X-Men classics like Bobby Drake and Ultimate Sabretooth. Oddly enough, I still have the Bobby Drake, the depowered Toy Biz Bobby Drake. I still have that figure.
Really?
That's one of the few Toy Biz figures that I actually still have, and he's got some grapefruit shoulders. They're just giant ball shoulders, man. Toy Biz is something else.
It's been a
Something
long
else,
time,
man.
but I think that Ultimate Sabretooth had a weird face too.
Oh, it was terrible. It was like, his face was real wide and his hair looked greasy. Yeah, and they had just those awkward, man, articulated hands. You know, like
Mm.
Yeah, I do not like articulated hands at
Not at
all.
all. 0%.
Hate them.
the
Absolutely hate
hand,
them.
like,
I
Yeah,
see the
it's-
appeal on paper, but it just doesn't look good.
yeah. I like
Yeah.
a toe hinge is good. Toe hinge works. Makes
Oh,
sense
yeah,
for
I
like
like
running
the-
and
Yep,
walking.
yep.
Doesn't look as awkward as like a hand because it's like, I don't know, maybe an open, like a hand that can open and grip. That's about
Mhm.
it. But
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
but it
but
never
even
actually
then-
worked. Oh, you mean like almost like Gundam or some of the Transformers where it like the weapon like actually flips in and then you
Yeah.
close it
Yeah.
in. So Transformers articulated hands are great.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that's ever any other than that is garbage.
Yeah, like those Fortnite figures that who
Oh
was it
yeah,
that did
no.
it?
Oh, yeah. That was Jazzwares.
Was it
Super Gloom
Yeah.
clothes.
Super
like-
Gloom clothes.
especially like I remember they did that with Toy Biz. Toy Biz did that all the time, but it was the I think it was the Face Off Punishers, and they had the trigger hands.
Mhm.
Like, what are you doing at this point? Like, I don't even know. Like, it doesn't make sense.
What are you
for
doing?
that, 'cause it's like, I don't know. Like if the finger was individual, which they did that too sometimes, then that would, I guess, kind of make sense because then you could put a bigger grip for like a shotgun or something. But I don't know. That's
Right.
Mm.
Right.
man. Those used to be like the grails, like
Mhm.
Mm.
variants, man.
Yep.
Oh God, variants.
Yeah, I had the Scarface Jigsaw one. It was nice.
The white suit.
Yeah, at the time it was nice. Anyhow, looking back at
Fine,
it,
yeah,
that's
that's
great
a
now.
yellow suit now.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
And there's giant ball joints, and it's
Yeah.
not so great.
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I
That
like that the
that-
new Hasbro one's got that suit too, though.
right. He looks really. That's a good figure. Actually, I got a hold of that one. Yeah, those used to be those variants were nuts, man. You remember was it the silver shirt Luke Cage and the black clothes with the red paint on her eye Psylocke.
Extreme X-Men
yeah.
costume. I don't think that ever actually made it to retail. It's just you got lucky if you had one of the production samples.
Like the Blue Wasp.
Same with that.
Man, yeah, Toy Biz was nuts, dude. I'm surprised Hasbro didn't bring back like variants. I know we had like Shocker, but that was more of a running change, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got lucky and got a hold of one that never made it to mass retail once, and it was, when I say lucky, it wasn't lucky. It was the Scarlet Witch that Toy Biz made. You know, had a better goatee going than me.
That Scarlet Witch looked like she'd like been outside in really cold weather. Like she comes and like her nose, like she looked like one of the Who's from like the Grinch or whatever from Whoville. She had like the super red nose and stuff like that. I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? And
Mine had like these dark highlights on the face and all that, and I was just, whoa.
Oh yeah.
And then Rogue, who looked like, I don't know. Yeah. Even that was like a sought after figure because there was like only one and it was in that giant box set of figures.
It had them terrible hips.
Yep.
The whole thing was just ugh. I was like, man, I probably still have one of those around, like the head at least. I'm like, that looks like a barfly. She looked.
You want to be out before closing time because that's going to be your option.
Oh, look, there you go. Thanks. I'm glad you remember that because that was hard. I almost lost all the hair off my left arm for that. So,
has it ever grown back?
Thicker.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a literal wolf arm now.
Run into another building to even it out.
Yeah, right.
Look at Panda. Those horrible blue eyes. Messed Panda up, dude. That's funny.
Tossing and turning in bed.
That Rogue's a sleep paralysis demon, dude.
The jacket.
Yeah. I can't believe. Does that jacket still hold up? I cannot believe that hasn't like crumbled apart on you. Yeah, it was that fake leather, wasn't it? You know what I'm talking about. That Tom Jane Punisher that they did. And it's just like flakes off on your hands. I was like, man, this is nasty. It's like
more cracks in it than downtown.
Yeah.
That applies to everywhere. Downtown.
That's so funny, man. Oh my god. Yeah, those are dark those are dark collecting times. I feel
we've come a long way.
Definitely. Yeah, we have. I like the fact that they're like, we'll bring back the packaging, but that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not. We learned from that, man. That was insane. It was like just a little too much. Yeah, see, look at that. Most of my Toy Biz cloth goods somehow still held up. I can't believe that, man. Most of those oh god, they just fall apart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they're painted with saltine crackers or something. I'm not sure how that even happens, man. Yeah, and I think it's funny too because I think about that time and it kind of makes me think of like kind of where we are now, but it's like, and this happens with a lot of customizers, the early ones and now, where it's like you got so fed up with something that you wanted so bad that you're just like, screw it, I'll make my own.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
And
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. Hello. Anybody out there? Anybody like Hanna-Barbera? Man, and then what?
Actually, that's kind of what connected you and me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the first thing I ever
Birdman.
saw was that Birdman.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. I'm a huge Johnny Quest fan as well, but Hanna-Barbera was a big part of my growing up. And I'm surprised that like you said, I don't know, we talked about that before, but it's surprising that more companies haven't jumped on that, and they must just be either
Yeah,
super
Hanna
protective or
Barbera's. Well, they're in some type of limbo. I feel like.
Mhm.
I mean, I would love for Jada to get a hold of him. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I would absolutely love
That'd
for
be
Jada to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
On that note, though, anybody but Super 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Super 7 doing Hanna
Mhm.
Barbera.
Yeah, you know Super 7's going to do it first.
And now that I've said that, they're probably going to go after it.
Yep.
or boss fight.
Yes,
Boss
boss
fight
fight as well.
Literally anybody
Boss
but
fight-
Super 7.
But if
Yeah.
I had my pick, though, I would definitely go Jada.
No, yeah. Just because
They're
affordable.
well,
And they're
affordable
nice.
and
The quality's there.
super nice.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
feel like they would do a lot of justice to that property. But
Yeah,
again,
I
though,
have
even on that note, most of the customs, the Hanna-Barbera customs I've done have been on Marvel Legends. So I would even take Hasbro.
Well,
picking.
I mean, yeah, and because they're accessible, right? Like you can get Marvel
Well,
Legends
they're
on clearance
accessible.
constantly,
They're
too.
accessible, but they work. I mean, the Bucks work really well. But again, though, it's that generic. It's they're very generic bodysuits. There's nothing, elaborate about their designs.
In my head, like
But
aesthetically,
that's
I feel
part
like
of why it works well.
like DC UC would have been perfect for Hanna Barbera. Like the
Mm.
Mattel,
Yeah.
the Mattel DC
Yep.
UC, like
Yeah,
that perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything about that looked good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just needed a little bit more. And it's funny, or you were mentioning that how you don't have a good boomerang figure.
Yeah.
And dude, DC UC did a great boomer figure. He's got double knees and double elbows, and the hat was nice. He came with like plenty of. The only thing you really need a mod on him is maybe add, I don't know, like different hands, because he's
Right.
he's only got the grip hand. But even with the grip hands, you could have him holding both boomerangs. That figure was really good, man. It really sucked to see like Mattel start almost getting better at the end and then way worse
Yep.
at the end. I was like,
Absolutely.
oh, what happened? Yeah, it was like I don't know. That was nuts, man. That was.
Did you see the ones David Vonner made as a pitch film?
Yep.
Yeah, because the fact that they turned those down is mind blowing.
That would have been it. That would have been the line. That would have been the DC line we needed.
Yep.
It's hard. It's been so hard being a DC collector, except for during DC UC. That was the time, man. That was like, man, we're
Heyday.
getting everything. Yeah, it was really cool. And it's like you can complete all these teams. I can't. There might have been something that got missed, but man, they were cutting deep, like and staying current, which was
Yeah,
crazy.
Even went into superpowers.
Yeah. Whenever you run out of room, and even like doing like the ones in Spanish and whatnot were awesome. Like I got a couple of those that were just freaking great. The Riddler packaging in Spanish was like super cool. On the Hal Jordan body or whatever, that was like super clever for them to like go back and do that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it, man. Those. No, talk to man. Get Dave Vonner's just awesome too. He's a good guy. Yeah, and he knew what he was doing, man. It surprises me that right now it's like that people are on McFarlane, because it's like this is the
Right.
DC line. And I'm like, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, how long is that gonna last? Because there's gotta be those figures go on clearance constantly.
All the time.
Yeah.
And what were we talking about last time? Was it the $40 figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, the side exclusive.
So we talked about that after the fact. We didn't actually bring it up during the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no, that's exactly it. I think it was we were saying that, or one of the theories is that Target pulled out on that build away.
Yeah.
That's why he's selling them now, and because my argument was that technically, yes, they're $40 a piece, but if you use 10% and you buy the set, you technically, if you actually do the math, you're getting 5 figures, so it brings it down to 20, 23 or 20 whatever per figure.
Right.
If you count the Build-A-Figure. But a lot of people don't want to count the Build-A-Figure, which I understand, but I mean, if you're buying the whole set, you are getting 5 figures. So
Yeah, but that's the incentive to buy the whole set too.
right.
Right.
But I think, and on that note, though, if they had gone to Target, I think they would have been the normal
Yeah, absolutely.
price. He's,
Yeah.
I mean, he got stuck with them, is what happened, and he's just
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for what it's worth, that Spectre looked really nice.
Yeah, and what Spectre's the only one that sold out.
Yeah.
So people were still willing to pay the $40.
Yeah.
What's
Which
that
is-
tell you? You know.
Right.
Right. I mean, there's an awesome Aquaman figure that I want from McFarlane. It's that big monster from the film. It's like
Mhm.
$40, and I'm like, whoa, $40. Like, let's calm down here. It looks
We'll
cool
talk
though,
when
and
you
it's
go
a
on
big,
clearance.
right. Exactly. I'm like, because I know you will.
$10.
You know, I was like, well, yeah, let's calm down here. But yeah, that is what it is. Well, we're getting close here to the end. I was going to see if there's anything new with you guys coming up, or Ori, have you? I don't want to spoil it, but did you post that photo you took?
Not yet. I'm still doing some
All right.
little color correction things, but
Be on the
it'll
lookout
be-
for a really awesome photo from Ori coming up. It's gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
And tasteful.
Tasteful.
Yeah, and tasteful. Absolutely.
tasteful.
That's probably the biggest deal right there.
Well, no, that's not going to be the biggest deal in the photo, but it is tasteful.
Not the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
it's good.
Really good.
Definitely not the biggest
in
thing
trouble.
in the photo. Anything you guys are looking forward to coming up?
I'm going
What's
to play
the
that
newest
Suicide
thing?
Squad game, I think.
Yep.
If you haven't checked out Masters of the Universe Revolution, check it out. It
Oh, is
was
it out?
great. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Hell
5
yeah.
episodes. It's it's so good.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Clayton said the
and-
same thing, man.
Yeah.
Jay, you need to get in contact with my buddy Clayton, because he desperately needs a Motu friend.
Yeah.
I'm not
absolutely down.
that friend. I try to be. I'm like, yeah. I try to be. I'm like, yeah, man. I like Merman and Man at Arms. And
Cool.
Right.
so he's like, I really need somebody to nerd out with this.
I am totally down. I absolutely loved it. I loved Revelation. I
Yeah.
love this one. This
Yeah.
one is way better. Like,
Cool.
just completely steps up the game.
Good.
Cool.
Boy, the figures that could come from this. Oh,
I mean, if they've shown us anything, they'll definitely make them. Because
well, it's funny because I was actually like, I think I'm good. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 more figures I really want. Yeah,
there it
You
was.
updated the
They got
list,
you.
huh?
there's more.
They got you.
Yep,
They got you.
Would've
but
thought.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. Ori, got anything you looking forward to coming up, man?
For me, I still got to finish Echo. I started
Okay.
the first few episodes. I've just been super busy. Like I felt sick, but I really enjoyed what I saw. So that's gonna be fun to catch up on. And now I gotta watch He-Man. I didn't know that dropped already. I was wondering why I didn't see any more ads that I could skip on YouTube.
Nah.
Yeah.
But those two for sure.
Yeah, dude. Nacho, man, what's what do you got to look forward to, man?
The season finale of Percy Jackson. The show's pretty good.
Oh, nice,
Okay.
It's really good.
dude.
Just
I've
finished
heard nothing but good things.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. It's really
Love
good.
that show.
Very, very cool, man. Awesome. And you actually got a chance to play the Suicide Squad game, right?
Oh yeah, the beta for it. So I'm
Mhm.
hyped about that game too.
Yeah. So,
And then,
fun fact, like 2 days ago, Johnny and I fired up Gotham Knights, which got like trashed all over in the reviews and whatnot. And me and him were just having a freaking blast, just playing it. Stayed up late
Really?
playing it. Yeah, man, it's a solid game. It's fun. We're just having fun. I mean, and probably more fun with a friend. But then he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, he's like, hey, you're gonna get that Suicide Squad game. I'm like, I can't get it right now. I want to get it, but it's like seeing the
Yeah.
costumes that we've been looking at are really funny. I won't spoil anything for anybody out there that's looking forward to them. But yeah, it's looking good, man. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting a lot of this work done in my room because
Yep.
there's a lot of it. And I'm looking forward to next weekend. I get to hang out with some my friends, and so that'll be cool as well. So yeah, it'll be good. And like I said, I think we might do a small little posing stream. We did one. I want to say it was last year. Only we'll have a lot more people there this time, so it ought to be interesting to watch the Ninja Turtle brothers fight each other while that stuff. But also, I need to throw out a real big thank you to all of the Patreon members, the patrons. My man Esteban Baraza here, Maximo Juarez, Jumpgate Customs, Creeper, Chrisman, Gurwal, Brian C. Williams, Samurai Chris, another one in the books, and the awesome Dave Wonder. So, thank you guys for showing up here. We're gonna come back. I think we'll be back next Sunday. Like I said, we might be doing a short stream on Saturday, and then I'm sure we could fit in another one for Sunday. But yeah, that's it. That's the Grails, man. That's the Grails talk. And if you want, join the Discord. We do have it's free to get into the Discord. We do have a new channel that's up there now that you can hop in there and give us some comments on what you like, what you don't like on these streams, what you want to see. And we're looking forward to doing more of these, and we'll just keep growing with it. But that's it, guys. Make sure
that like.
Yeah, hit the like,
notification,
hit all that
subscribe,
stuff, hit all the good stuff, hit all the good stuff, guys. Notification. Yeah, if you want to ring that little bell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a little bell will ring.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
No. We were really good. We were really good right up until the last.
Yeah.
I just said that. I mean, they all say it. That's what all the big YouTubers say, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys once again, and take care of yourselves out there. And remember that the impossible just takes a little bit longer. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.
CREWMARU, toy